everybody, welcome back to another edition of Timber and Stone with JPT. This is going to be the feedback edition of the game, I guess, is what it is. I almost said show. This is kind of a show. You guys are watching it and you're having a good time, and I do appreciate that. But lots of feedback since the last couple of episodes. Again, I do record a lot of these episodes in advance, and so whenever I get that feedback from you guys, I kind of have to wait a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and hit pause real quick on that. So we do have a lot of stuff going on with this outside wall. And so one of the things I wanted to talk about real quick was a comment that I got from, let's see here, Durstoff. He basically writes, or he or she, I'm not sure which, but that's fine. He says, just my 2 cents, but when doing a 3 thick wall like the one you're planning, I usually start with the middle, fill there because it can usually build the fastest without having the stonemason craft each block. We got a 20 level block maker here, but I understand. It says, I would also recommend raw stone instead of dirt as the middle layer, as the dirt is somewhat harder to get and is more valuable for making bricks and farmland. Bada bing, bada boom, you nailed it. So I'm totally going to be doing that. Good job on that. I could have not thought of that any better, so appreciate that feedback. I just did not make any connection there whatsoever. So yes, whenever we get enough stuff to basically keep cranking out the stone, guess what? I'm going to be putting raw stone in the middle there. So let's see here, we got raw stone there. Building, we need to get a little bit more fieldstone, so we'll go ahead and craft that. I think maybe she's sleeping. Let's see here. Let's see here. Is that somebody? I can't tell. Oh wait, nope, there you are. There you are. You're awake. You're just sitting in the other thing. So yeah, thank you so much for that. He says you might also want to turn off, quote unquote, by not reseeding your farm plots that don't give actual food, cotton, flax, etc. So your farms are working solely on food. Look at this. Totally right. Do not reseed. Do not reseed. That's what they're working on. They're working on the flax farm right now. That's hilarious. That's a pumpkin farm. This, of course, is a turnip farm. Another pumpkin farm there. We got wheat farm, which we need if we ever decide to herd, but we're totally not going to do that because it is actually broken, and that's what Ole Boas writes. It says, the problem is that the herder is bugged, keeps forgetting to feed the animals. Yesterday I lost all my chickens, can't figure out if I need corn for the chickens or wheat is enough. I think all the animals eat wheat, which is kind of weird, but unless chickens eat corn, not corn eat chickens, that'd be kind of weird. That kind of makes sense. So we're going to go ahead and not do the flax there. That's corn, of course. That is wheat. We don't have any cotton. So another thing Ole writes is that you should consider making your food farms a lot bigger. But I keep the non-food farms smaller. I never go bigger than 12 squares for non-food. My 2 food farms are more about 55 squares a farm. I only have 2 food farms with 4 people. I'm feeding about 25 people, but you need a little time to get the farmers up a level. Yeah, no kidding. And also make the farmers farm at night and some at day, so you get a steady stream of food. You are so right about many, many things. So let's see, that fatigue's there. We're going to tell this guy to go ahead and sleep. We're going to just basically have scheduled sleep. So we're going to have him sleep, let's see here, evening, night, midnight, and late nights, as well as dawn. So let's see, that's 5, and that is 6, so we're going to do that. So 6, and then 6 off. So, yeah, he's just going to pass out in the field there. Makes sense. Makes sense. So, again, we'll have to switch out Nicole's sleep schedule. We're going to give this a shot. I think it's a good idea. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you very much for that suggestion. I really, really, really appreciate that. Again, your feedback, I look at it. I, try to tap back in there for you guys. Let you know what I'm thinking. Let's keep this wall going, though. We got to keep this, why don't you go over here? Why don't you want to go over here? You got a ladder. My builder's all janked up. I'm not sure what's going on. Not sure what's going on. Are you gonna pathfind over there? There you are. I don't know, people. I just don't know. Fieldstone. So we got 20 extras there. So we can actually finish the wall there. I think this is probably a good height for the wall for now, while we collect up that stuff. I'm not gonna do the lake thing at this exact spare moment. So, Bear with me a little bit. We'll add some logs to the campfires, though, so that you guys can see. It's been a minute since I've played this. I am taking advantage of the Steam sale, so I am sort of taking the time to research a few other games that I may start playing for you guys. So be on the lookout for some possible new series in the future. Just never know what kind of games I'll be able to crank out on this old beast computer of mine. This tree, is it just me or did it randomly grow here? I think we're going to chop this one down. So we're going to mark it, see it turns red. And let's see here. What about, let's get back to the farming situation. We're still not doing great there. Wheat. Can you eat wheat? Do we eat wheat as humans in the game? Answer that question for me. I'd appreciate that. I'm not going to plant any more wheat until you guys give me a confirmation on that. Turnips, we will totally plant some more turnips. Let me... Yeah, that's a turnip farm. So I'll just expand these farms a little bit. So we got some there. Did that say 6? Yes, it did. So guess what? We're getting it on each side there. So let's see, farm, and put some extra turnips right there. So we're going to be a turnip nation. So we'll see what she can do there for us. Nicole, again, these take a long time. She just leveled up to level 7, and that probably took way longer than it needed to. Let's see what good old Stuart is. He's level 5, so he's going on 6. It's that sort of mid-awkward range. That awkward teen range, I guess. Let's see. Building Fieldstone. Let's get some more Fieldstone. Let's crank that out. Let's see how fast she can whip those into shape. I bet she's not even sitting in there. Nope, she's not. Because apparently Ellie, who has a chair of her own. Go in here and sit down, you fool. Is sitting in there. There's an open bed. Why aren't you sleeping? I'm actually gonna send this guy over here. I'd like for them to use the bed when they can. Although if they are sleeping for 6 blocks at a time, they might be taking that away from somebody else who needs it. Oh, why did I do that? We have a light here, by the way. I added that. I don't know if you saw that. But it is nighttime, and a lot of people are like, oh, don't play at nighttime. I play at nighttime. I light it up for you guys. You guys can see pretty well. Plus, there's a lot of cool things I want to talk about. So let's see here. Another comment we got from, mind me, I may not be able to pronounce these very well. So the game saves. Glander Bronderg says food producers really don't kick in and start providing the village until they get to high levels. At that time, though, even overeaters are very good and can supply food for themselves and other villagers at the same time. The trick is simply getting those food producers to high levels, which simply takes time. You're totally right. You are totally right. So when she's done with that, actually, I'm going to see if I can maybe get her to come over here, perhaps plant those farms. Are you going to plant those farms for me? Looks like it. Looks like it. Very cool, very cool. So, yeah, another great comment. I appreciate that. Another one from the same user says, enemies can go through castle gates, but they do take some time to, quote-unquote, tear down the gate first, giving you a chance to organize a defense and move people around. So, we got our castle gates in. That makes me feel real good. It says, placing guards just on the outside of the gate is a good idea, though, and that will protect anybody inside of a wall. Good point. So that's why we got Thomas Bob Archer on the lookout. He's got a really big range here, really big. I gave him a longbow. Also, he says goblins will dig their way through a 1-block wall wide through, or though. So you may want to build a second layer on the walls to make them thicker. And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing that. I'll have a layer here, which will be just a regular raw stone, and then another decorative layer on the inside. And then that way it'll also give us some way of walking around the perimeter, which is very cute. I am totally okay with that. Okay. So let's see. Again, as long as we've got a wall that's 3 high, I feel pretty confident. Of course, spiders can climb walls. I do understand that. I do have something that I'm going to implement to correct that a little bit later on. Yeah, let's go ahead and start building our thick walls here. I'm actually going to send this guy over here, and as soon as I send him over here, more guys will spawn over there. I just know it. I just know it. We do want to check in with our miners, though. Let's see how they're doing. Okay, so they have stripped all of this out. Very good. Oops, don't want to build, I want to mine. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and strip mine the you-know-what out of this. Let's send them in there. Go ahead and up that. Let's see here. It's gonna need to be 4 wide. So they're making their way. Yeah, your pathfinding is not great. She does have a ladder though. So we'll send them in there. What are you doing? Are you going back to fishing? I do know that fishermen are kind of broken in the game. People have talked about that. People have talked about how they just go and sit or stand, and it's like, hello, you need to be fishing. Watch, he'll probably sit right in that chair. Yep. You need to be fishing, so that is something that you may want to pay attention to. I'm gonna go ahead and send him out there, because guess what? It ain't doing us any good if he's just not getting the farm. Okay, good, he slept. I feel like this guy's been sleeping for a really long time. I just jumped back in the game. Yeah, you're fine now, dude. Wake up! Wake up! I understand you got a rough job just standing there all day, but hey, it ain't exactly a cakewalk for the rest of everybody here. Let's see. Now, I don't know. Let's see. This is gonna possibly be an issue. Build. Let's see here. Fieldstone. Can we build right here? If we can, it'll be fantastic. Let's see. So I do know the wall's going to be at least this high, so let's go ahead and build like so. And then, let's see here. Also want to build up like that. So basically what it'll be is it'll be raw stone this way, and then from here over we'll have to get rid of that fire. It'll be like over this way. Where'd our builder go? Hello? Did you go to bed? No, you're right there. Well, where did you took the long way around, didn't you? Friend? So okay, he's fishing again. Ooh, borderline. But your suggestions are probably gonna help. I have faith in you guys. I appreciate your feedback. So let's see here. Didn't plant those other turnips. Not exactly high on her agenda, it seems like. But, oh well. So, good old Adeline getting a little break there. Let's check in with those miners. I hear him, but I want to see him. Okay, so she's taking over that, and he's taking over this. That is perfectly fine by me. Let's see. Go ahead and dig this. And we'll go as far back as here, as usual. Again, doing a little strip mining, kind of based on Minecraft. Doing it, you can do it in front of you and then on top of you. Going back to his position, it looks like here, which is fine by me. Let's see here. Going about this in a very strange way, mister. As cool as that looks, you kind of did it wrong. So let me fix your issue here. Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you going? Where are you going? I don't think so. Why are you going back to bed, bro? You need to guard this right here. Particularly that spot. Yes, very strange. No, you come back here too. You all come back here. You're all controlled by me. Raw stone, 61. Yeah, this shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And we're also gonna do this here. That way we can go up stair-wise there. Perhaps he'll build us our the rest of our blocks. Stair step it up a little bit. But yes, thank you so much for that suggestion. Raw stone makes so much more sense. Alright, and I don't want to forget anybody here. Zero Crins Zero says the issue on the wall was due to the units not being able to pass through each other whenever, of course, those guys came in. I kind of freaked out because, you know, I just like to have panic attacks every now and then. Why not? And let's see here. What else? We'll just do it to there. Keep him busy. This is like the other guys said, keep with the food production. Farming starts off slow, mainly because there isn't enough seeds to keep them working full time in the length of time it takes for a small amount of food, but it ends up being awesome later on with the same with fishermen. So there you go. Thank you very much, guys, for all your feedback. I really, really do appreciate it. So we'll at least get 2 going up on that one. So that way if they try to dig through, guess what? They're gonna get in for a sticky situation. We'll do the same thing here. It's not all the way across, but I like to kind of keep these guys to where they're not freaking out. It has been an issue for me in the past. I think you guys will like this. This isn't ideal for me. It's not exactly how I would have built it. I would have built it one more over, and perhaps I'll fix that in the future. But for now, it's just going to have to work. It's just going to have to work. Trust me. So I think that is all the feedback from you guys. I really, again, appreciate that. So keep those comments coming. You have basically given me sort of that V8 moment. Smacked me in the head a little bit, and I was like, oh yeah, duh. That makes sense. Oh, no, 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 no. You keep working. You keep working. There you go. There you go. Sorry about that. Click off of him. We're just trying to keep all these fires lit. So yeah, her fatigue is getting pretty high, so we'll see what happens with her. Yeah, don't reseed after that harvest. So she's perhaps harvesting that now? I'm not exactly sure what the harvesting period looks like, but that makes sense, and perhaps maybe we put another farmer on so that there's good rotation. But again, you do want them to work for long periods of time, because at the, you know, like watch how long this takes for that to tick. I'm gonna put my mouse right there. I'll take a drink of water, and you guys, I'll back up a little bit so you can see her. Just look how painfully slow that is. And look how much that barely ticks. There we go. Look at that. It's not even, like, I'll leave it where it is. You guys can see the tiny little sliver of blue. It takes so long. Just like any farmer would take. It takes a while. So, kudos to Robert for putting that in there. Look at her. She's jumping all around. So, you know, those little ticks take a long time. So it's best just to sort of set it and forget it. And of course I marked that tree for cutting, but we don't have ourselves a wood chopper, which is totally fine. So yeah, that is going to take a while, especially if we've got people in rotation. So hopefully they get the best out of their 6 ticks there. This guy is probably pretty tired. He is indeed, so we'll click off of him and enjoy your sleep, dear sir. You have certainly earned it. The other problem with the herder that always bites me in the butt is that I forget to turn the forager off, and he always, in terms of coming and getting animals, and he'll come right in and kill all of my chickens. That happened in the past, and I said, screw you, herder, I'd much rather forage, and, well, that is that. So, again, I think that is all the comments for today. If I missed one or two, either it was a repeat of something that was already said, or I just simply missed it, but again, I'm recording this on Friday night, a lot closer than I normally would any other episode of the series. Let me give you an idea what this is going to look like. I've got 10 here, so let's build a little bit. So essentially, this is what this is going to look like when it is all said and done. So that is going to take 15, so we do need to make 15 of those. And we'll make a few more just because we can. Let's see, let's just go ahead and make that many. And then of course, let's see, let's go ahead and remove that campfire. You guys probably can't see very well, but I will go ahead and add another campfire, or maybe even a wall sconce if I had iron ingots, which I'll take care of here in a second. But perhaps maybe even a lamppost as they walk in. Can build those into the walls a little bit. I know people do that, but I don't know, we'll wait and see. Figure out exactly where that campfire could go. Looks like he's coming over here to take care of this wall for us. So I'll let that be a little bit of a surprise. You probably got a pretty good idea of what that looks like. I'm going to check in and see if we can craft any iron ingots. We can. Cha-ching. So we'll go ahead and get those up on the grill. I say grill because I think it's funny. Let's go ahead and get all this stuff lined up. Don't want to quite get that stuff yet. Haven't made any ingots of that. I don't know if not doing those keeps you know, the wealth levels down, because that is how things are spawned into your world. Usually, it's based on your wealth level. Ellie used to be our blacksmith, so we'll go ahead and switch her back. I know that's not fantastic for the morale, but you usually want to keep the morale of your food people alone. Still didn't do this one over here. Hey, buddy. When you get done, you got a job to do. Chicken or gerbs, but of course, he doesn't have any, so how can he? Crafting. Nope, building. I always sometimes forget that. Go ahead and crank out some of those while you can. What are you guys getting yourselves into down here? Surely you're getting a lot of raw stone. Skip those. Hello? Hello? Maybe you want to get those? I'd be so much thankful for that. So yeah, we're just trucking on the series here, and again, your feedback is always appreciated. I know you guys enjoy, you know, watching this as much as you like playing it. Many of you are players, and that really does help me get educated. It looks like perhaps those got planted, so I am a-okay with that. Expanding the farm a little bit, and I don't know, maybe we'll need to expand this plot a little bit. We've only got 20 dirt, and that is a, again, fantastic idea to put raw stone there. Looks like he's going up to take care of this for us. Let's go ahead and build. We'll want to go ahead and put it there as well. And then this basically is just going to go up like this and all the way over. So I will go ahead and assign that, as well as assign some, you know, actually, let me undo that. Let me undo that. I don't want to get all the way up to that just yet. Go ahead and Alt-Shift out of that. I'm just going to keep it up to 2 because that is basically the height that they can do. Unless they get smart and start building up and then going through your walls, and that would just be terrifying. As Charles Barkley would say, it'd be turbo. You're turbo. So yeah, we'll do that. But of course, got to keep up with that stone. So, you know, raw stone, Fieldstone, you know, they both use the same materials. So using it is just as difficult, but I do understand that it's just as easy to get that stone rather than going out here and sort of sending your guys out to get that dirt. So yeah, as long as our fisherman's going, we're doing okay. The food production seems to be doing a lot better now. We got 2 guys on the fishing, which is great. 25, I think that's the most I've seen in a while. As dawn is approaching. And of course, we've got the farm going on here. She's probably pretty tuckered out. Yep, getting close to it. Let's check in with the other guy. Now, Jason, just click on him. Don't click off of him to make him get out of bed. Okay, so Stuart, oh, he's well rested. He's ready to go. He's prime time. He is prime time. So yeah, that might actually work out. So again, I do appreciate you guys, multiple people telling me to do that actually. But some of them were private messages, so I will let them remain anonymous. So I think that's going to do it for this episode of Timber and Stone. Again, I do appreciate you guys tuning in as always. This is by far one of my most popular series on YouTube. Spread the word. I've got a lot of other great stuff going on. Let's see here. Wait for after the game is saved. I got Capsized, which is a really fun little point-and-click shooter. It's out for the Xbox, but I am playing it on the PC. Also, of course, I'm always playing Minecraft, so I got tons of Minecraft videos. Go back and watch those. I wish that had a little bit more views on it. I'm building a Wild West town and using the John Smith texture pack, which is a very unique texture pack. Oh, lady. We'll just let her. Do I just let her sleep there since she'll actually rest a little bit better? Keep one of those beds open? I think we do. I think we do. So again, Wild West Town in Minecraft, it's a lot of fun. I am considering doing sort of a vanilla version of Minecraft in 1.6 now that it's out and ready to go, and maybe even start playing a little bit of that on multiplayer. Also, I'll have some good news for you guys here in just a few more episodes. I am doing some collaborations with a really, really great group of guys. So stay tuned for that news, and basically the trifecta. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Go ahead and leave those likes. The likes really let me know that you guys are watching. I can see the views, but the likes really helps me know that you guys are enjoying the stuff I'm talking about and building and doing all that. I think this is the first episode in a long time that we haven't had anybody, any goblins. But let's do a quick goblin check. Let's zoom down into the world a little bit. And again, I do want to let you guys know that I do appreciate those comments as well. Like I said, I'm going to use them in the videos if they're good, educational, and provide any insight for other players, because this is also a tutorial a little bit. You know, I do like to repeat myself a little bit. Hope you guys don't mind that too much, but I do get new people coming in all the time. This game is still in beta, and you can get more information at timberandstonegame.com. Check out the forums, buy the game. It does have its moments, you know, depending on which version you're playing. But again, it's always in constant evolution, and is a lot of fun ultimately when it comes down to it. So until next time, this is JPT. This is Timber and Stone, a great game. Check it out. Keep it tuned right here, and I'll be seeing you.